on the last day before coming back from Istanbul, we realized that we we didn't do the test to go back. And at 3 p.m., I look at my wife. It's Sunday. Imagine it's Sunday, and we have the flight Monday at 7 a.m. 3 p.m. Sunday, I look at my wife and I'm like, babe, we didn't do the test, COVID, to go back. And she was like, oh. So we quickly send a message to the clinic. It's Sunday, so we send a message to Essay, who's our liaison, and hey, listen, we didn't do the test, blah 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 blah. What can we do, etc. etc. And she's like, oh, just go to the reception and tell them that you need to do the test. And I'm like, that's it? And she's like, yeah, just go to the reception and tell them that 3:33. Oops. I get them all the time. We go to the reception and we tell them, yeah, hello, like, we need to do a COVID test for the flight. And they're like, what time is your flight tomorrow? And we say 7 a.m. So it's urgent. And they're like, okay, 6 p.m. And I'm like, what you mean 6 p.m.? And they're like, they will ring at your door in your room at 6 p.m. And I'm like, what you mean? They say, yeah, 6 p.m. they will come to you to do the test. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, are you sure? Like, yeah, don't worry. So we go to eat something. So that was that day. I show you the photos. Where is the photo app? Let me go to the photo app. So that was that day. No, not that day. That's when we go to Grand Bazaar to shoot. It was this day. We went to this is not a video. Yeah. So just after that day, we went to eat. Then we went to chill a bit. So it was probably 5 p.m. at that moment. And then we went to oops, perfect. Yeah. After that, we go back to the hotel at 5:30, and 10 minutes around 5:40, somebody rings at the door of our hotel room. And so I go to open the door, and it was one guy dressed as a nurse and another guy dressed as a health officer. And they said, yep, we're here for the test. And we just went out the room, and we went to just in front of the elevator. There was a sofa. We just sat there, and they took all the samples just there. Took our passports. They scanned everything from with their phones. Took the passports. Took the sample, throat, nose, very quickly, painless. And they told us, yep, you get your result at 9 p.m. on a Sunday. And it cost us $30 per person. And I was like, what? Like, here in Portugal, you would never get a test on a Sunday last minute like that. Never. And especially if your flight is at 7 a.m. Impossible that you can get a test maybe at the airport, but I don't think you can get one test like that. listen, at 9 p.m., I think at 10 p.m., I called the reception and I said, yeah, when do you get the result? And we got your results. And yeah, I went to the reception. I paid the $60 to the reception, and they gave me the prints plus the PDF by emails of the test results. And 7 a.m. we were in our flight, and I was like, whoa. So simple, so effective, so cheap. And I asked them, like, is it a deal that you have with the hotel? And they say, yeah, we have a deal with the hotel, but if you went to our website, we could come directly. You can also go to the clinic, or you can, or if you were not in a hotel, we also go to anybody's home. We just need the address. We take the time. We get a rendezvous, and we just go. We take the samples, and that's it. And then and I was like, that's an amazing service. Like, how come this doesn't exist in Portugal? Like, and that's the thing where, when you have a country of people who understand how to make money, they understand business. They're like, listen, it's COVID. People need that service. People need the test to fly. We're gonna have a service that is available 24/7. 24/7, and you get your result in 3 hours. You get tested, it goes to the lab straight. We have people doing the shit. Boom, boom, boom. You get your results. You have your flight at 7 a.m. No problem. If I had this problem in France or here in Portugal, I was just fucked, because there was nowhere where I could get a PCR test done on a Sunday. Listen, Sunday on a pandemic moment, COVID, and in a religious country where on Sunday, I think this was day where everybody in Turkey didn't work on that day. And so I don't know if it was a religious reason, or because it was just Sunday, or because of the pandemic. I'm not sure. I didn't ask. But that was the day where everything was closed. And they were still at my hotel room at 6 p.m. And I was just like, whoa. Like, in Lisbon, if I had my flight if right now it was 5 p.m. or 3 p.m. in Lisbon, and I'm like, babe, we didn't do the test, it's over. Forget about it. You will not find a place. Maybe you could go to maybe you can go to the hospital, to the urgencies, to the hospital, but it's gonna cost you 200 euros first of all. 200 euros for 2 people. Istanbul, $60 for 2 people. 600 liras. So that's even less. I think it's around 54 euros or something. And you get your result in 3 hours. Here you have to pay 100 per person, and you get your result the next day. This is the difference. Like, it's something especially in France, they have these big and it's propaganda about Turkey. Like, they want to present Turkey as because it's geopolitics stuff. But once you are there, you're like, yo, this crazy. Like, a lot of things are just simple and available.